everyone, Scottish Lad here and welcome back to Scottish Lad Darts channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing another review, and I'm going to be doing a review of the new Unicorn Ross Smiths. The natural ones, not the two-tone black and gold, which there has been a number of reviews of already. Now the naturals I've got are 22 gram and they're a very nice feeling dart in the hand. It's a very basic ring grip. They're not as grippy as his predecessors, the Bulls Ross Smith, I'll say that right now. But nonetheless, a very nice feeling dart in the hand. It's going to be a great dart for middle, rear, and potentially front, as long as that smooth band doesn't get in your road. But let's go on to the close-up section where I'll give you all the information you need about the darts themselves. Without further ado, let's crack on with the review. Right, okay everybody, here we go. We've got a nice close-up look to the Unicorn Smudger Ross Smith Naturals. 90% tungsten, obviously as I said, manufactured by Unicorn Darts, as you can see with the Unicorn branding on each of the darts, and obviously the Ross Smith logo on this dart here. Comes supplied with the volute point, and as you can kind of slightly see, the point of the volute has a cut on it, which will help with keeping these darts in the board, and it does not have any sizo damage. Now as you can see by looking at the dart here, it's a very simple round grip design dart with the Ross Smith logo, Unicorn branding, and a couple of variations. Like some of the grips are wider cut than others, which some people would obviously like and some people wouldn't. But the grip goes pretty much from the first kind of third of the dart all the way to the back. So for you middle to rear grippers, they're going to suit you right down to the ground. You have got a bit of front grip here as well for you front grippers, so could work for you. Obviously there is the two-tone version of these as well, which is black and gold, which leads us on to the stem and flight. And as you can see, it's a black Unicorn Gripper 4 stem and medium length, and I've punched the flights, so it's not going anywhere in comparison to the previous Unicorn shafts. And we have the Ross Smith Ultra Fly Signature Flight, which is outstanding. So let's get you the dimensions. Right. So the length in terms from the actual barrel itself, so where the point meets the barrel here to here where the stem meets the barrel, is 48.3mm. So they actually throw longer, if that makes sense, like they feel longer in the hand when you're throwing them in comparison to what they actually are. So 48.3, as I said, is how wide they are. The width at the widest point, which, considering this is a straight barrel, is pretty much throughout the entire dart, is 6.40mm. So as I said about the grip, it is just that standard ring. I'm going to take two away just because it makes it a wee bit easier. It's just that square cut ring grip, as you can see. It does add a level of 3 on a scale of 1 to 5 in my opinion for the darts themselves, and overall they look clean aesthetically, they fly brilliantly, and at the end of the day it's basic, and that's what a lot of us players want. A nice basic, simple, easy to control dart. But I've given you all the necessary information to these without giving you the price. Actually, the price of these is $51.95, and you can get them from Premier Darts. And if you use my discount code SLDC5, you'll save 5%. But I'll give you a quick wee up close look at the grip, etc., and then we'll go get wrapped up. Let's go get wrapped up. Here we go folks, we're in the throwing section for the Unicorn Ross Smith Natural Darts. Now it's a very easy to control dart, judged by the grip. It is a fairly simple ringed grip, which obviously sits really nicely in the hand. It doesn't feel overly aggressive, but it doesn't feel as if there's no grip at all either. Now obviously I'm kind of mid to rear gripper, and the grip is obviously front, kind of back ended more than front. but it feels to me as if, obviously the way I lay my fingers out, that my fingers are slipping off the smooth section, the wee bit with the unicorn logo, which is a bit unfortunate. But if I alter my grip slightly, I'm not really touching it and they do work. Now the volute points are fantastic. They stick in the board really, really well, and I haven't had any issues with them falling out, and I've not seen any visible damage from using the volutes. Obviously, weight-wise, distribution-wise, they say it's a centre-weighted barrel. The weight distribution depends on how you throw, because it's going to land in some angles if you're a front gripper, blah blah. You know what I'm meaning. But I'll let you watch the rest of the throwing section, and I'll see you when we get wrapped up. And there we have it, folks. That was my review of the Unicorn Ross Smith Naturals. Obviously there's two tones, there's an 80% tungsten model as well, but the natural for me are probably the better kind of the three. The two-tone, you'll see obviously the titanium nitride coating obviously get chipped away and damaged, whereas with silver, which is natural, you don't see that as much. So you obviously can ding the darts up, you'll see it on the grip, etc. But at a distance, you won't notice it at all. That's more if you're obviously looking at cosmetically how appealing your darts are. Most people do prefer a natural tungsten dart, but a very, very nice dart. The grip is a very adequate 2.5 push and free grip, in my opinion. The volute points are brilliant on these. They stick in the board to no avail. There's no chance of ball damage either, which is brilliant. I changed the stem and flights to obviously something I'm more comfortable using. I didn't feel entirely comfortable using a longer setup because I currently use a shorter setup. But let me know what you think of these Ross Smiths in the comment section. While you're down there, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you're brand new to the channel, of course that is. But thanks everybody for taking the time out of your day to watch the review. Stay safe out there, everybody. And of course, keep on darting.